Welcome back to another episode of the NASCAR 25 Career Mode. Coming off of a third place finish at Rockingham, we look ahead to Talladega. The plate track so far this year, being Daytona, did not go great for us. We had the glitch that caused us to not be able to come down the pits, had to make a green flag stop, ended up 38th. So we're looking to better that finish here. So we're just going through some small things, a PR chance here. We have to choose between either the crew chief meeting, which gives us extra work points, or doing some iRacing lobbies, which gives us 960 rep. Obviously, rep is what we need to move up to the truck series. We are going to take the extra work points, though, so you can see our car is a little bit beat up after Rockingham. We'll also go in now and look at buying a couple new parts. We have $17,000. We'll look into that, but we aren't going to buy anything there. We have a new sponsor interest, Dart. We need a top 30 to finish to pick up the new sponsor. We're also going to change our objective for Big Fish Barbecue. We've been running, well, top 5s the last 2 weeks. So if we're able to, or we hope to be able to run in the top 25, we'll now get to do the work on our cars, see what we can do, try to make sure we have enough hours to get this car fixed up. Now we still got a good amount of hours, just trying to make sure we can get as much as possible fully repaired, using up every bit of the work points as we can. But we will also actually change out our engine to the brand new level 3 part we had. So it is going to be a downgrade from the level 5 part, but we also know it's Talladega. The speed doesn't matter as much as usual once we get in the draft. So we know qualifying is not going to be anything way up there, but we are going to also just be ready as we're looking through some of the parts we already have. We currently sit 14th in the standings here after 4 races. We've led 5 laps. We've had some good runs. Obviously, Bristol and Rockingham were great. Daytona, we had a lap led some laps. That one obviously didn't end the way we wanted it to. But we're looking to bounce back here at Talladega. We're back in the regular navy blue, so we get set to head into Dega.
Racing fans from around the world, welcome to Talladega Superspeedway, the most thrilling track in NASCAR. You're in for edge-of-your-seat action at this 2.66 miles flyover, where speed meets strategy and anything can happen before the checkered flag waves. The cars are out on the track practicing for this weekend's race.
All right, let's get out there and see. All right, let us know what the car needs.
We head out now for practice, not really expecting much. I know the quality looks a little fuzzy. That's because this is before the updates to the Series S. So the graphics are a little fuzzy at the bigger tracks. We're going to come across, can't quite hit our goal of the 25th spot, but we do go 29th quick. Lawless Allen, fastest here in practice. We'll get a look at the top 5. It's Allen, Queen, Finch, Sawalich, and Sean Core, the top 5 here in practice. Van All, Scott, Kitzmiller, Raz, and Alex Clubb, the top 10.
Welcome to qualifying, where drivers leave it all out on the racetrack for a shot at pole position.
All right, let's go.
Here we are now for qualifying, heading out onto the track. The goal is the top 25, like we've said. So far, we're going to come across to the tri-oval. It's going to be a 53.897. Sorry, 914. Puts us 24th. We do get the goal. Jake Finch on the pole. He won at Daytona. He's looking for his second plate win of the year. His third win total. Queen, Allen, Jason Kitzmiller, and Sean Core, the top 5. Van All, Sawalich, Robusto, Raz, and Scott, your top 10.
Let's go trackside now for the command to start this ARCA Menard Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Here we go, start it up.
Here we are now getting set to come to the green here in Talladega from the 24th spot. Green flag is in the air. We are racing in Dega. Now it's going to be interesting to just see what we're able to come up with here as Trevor Huddleston gets a better start than us. He's looking up our inside. It's just trying to get through the gears here. Obviously, we've not been good at restarts. We're going to be able to have the inside clear. We'll drop in behind Huddleston now. Only losing one spot off the start, sadly, is one of our better starts of the season as we're still trying to pick up the speed, trying to stay in the draft of this 50. We get a big run down the back straightaway, jumping up to his outside now, trying to get into that top line in behind Brayton Laster. One thing about Talladega in this game is it is probably the most spread out the plate tracks will get. People trying to go in every which lane. You see they're already almost 4 wide, maybe even are 4 wide up ahead. We'll get by Huddleston on the outside, now looking to the outside of Koga and Smith 3 wide. Takuma Koga, not much help in the middle. We'll get to the bumper of Laster, give him a push, give him another shot now heading across the start-finish line. So we'll gain a couple spots here on the first lap, up to 22nd now as we'll get ahead of Brad Smith, looking to get by Caleb Costner. As the top lane is starting to fizzle out, we're now running the middle, looking inside of Amber Balkan. We make a little contact, got into her back bumper, but we'll stick it up the middle of her and Alex Clubb. Trying to get aggressive here early, running in the 20th spot. We want to make up for our Daytona race. We were not happy with how that one ended up. Obviously got really unlucky with an issue in the game that I believe has been fixed. Now we'll look to drop to the bottom after a push from Kyle Steckley. We're up to the 19th spot. Want to get to the inside lane. It's the easiest lane to make moves in.
Stay low.
We'll ride now on the inside of Brayton Laster, trying to fight for that 18th spot. You see they're getting 4 wide up ahead again. A lot of aggressive moves throughout this pack, and it's only lap 3. Laster, a little bit of a moment. He's going to get shuffled out by Amber Balkan. Balkan looking up the middle. We're going to get a shot from Smith. That's going to allow us to get up the inside of Alex Clubb now down the back straightaway. We'll get in behind Will Kimmel. Now we fight for the 17th spot. We'll edge ahead into 3 and 4. Still 3, nearly 4 wide. They are 4 wide just up ahead. We'll jump up to the middle lane, see if we can get anything to work. Try to side draft Clubb in the 03. We're going to see, is Amber going to give us a push? She does give us a shot now, heading through the tri-oval. Tim Richmond jumps up in front of us. They're still 4 wide ahead. We're going to get aggressive, 3 wide through the middle of Allen and Richmond, trying to make some moves. A little bit of contact with Tim Richmond. So we head through 1 and 2 up to the 16th spot. We've been able to just make some moves throughout this early stages in the race. Here on lap 4, there's 4 wide up ahead. We're still trying to make some spots. A little bit of jostling. Couldn't quite tell who that was, who got a little out of shape down the backstretch. Now we're in the middle of 4 wide with Kimmel, I believe Scott and Jankowiak trying to just make up some moves. We can't jump down as Brad Smith has filled that gap on the bottom. Still 4 wide here in Talladega. Amber Balkan going to give us a shot in the trial, but that pushes us up into Jankowiak. We'll get by Andy J. Now looking to get ourselves into the top 10. They're 5 wide up ahead. We're now 5 wide in the middle. A little bit of contact with Sawalch. We'll get aggressive. Make the move on Robusto, trying to get up into the 9th spot. We are edging ahead now, trying to get in behind Michael Maples in that 99 car. We'll clear Robusto on the top. Up into the top 10. We'll get a shot from Jankowiak, but that's going to push us out of line. Andy J now going to cause us to drop back a couple spots. We do not have any help on the top. I think that's Ed Papa ahead, the only other car up here. Jankowiak now jumping up to the top. We've got Queen and Sawalch now in behind us. Obviously, 2 of the favorites to win the championship this year. We got a good push from Queen. We'll now look to get to the bumper of Jankowiak. We'll give Andy J a shot down the front straightaway. Coming to the stripe. That'll bring us to lap 6. Jankowiak and Queen leave us. We are all by ourselves up on the top. Luckily, Pampa and Jankowiak do move back up to the top, but we're going to lose all that ground we just made up down to the 20th spot. Got a good run, though, with the draft off the top. We're going to give Pampa a huge shot down the back straightaway. Fuel light coming on. Starting to get low on fuel. That means we've got about 2 laps of fuel left. Expect pit stops to be coming soon here. So we're going to get underneath Ed Pampa, looking 4 wide for the spot. We'll get by the 10 car. Now get in behind Amber Balkan. We seem to just find our way around here today. So far, she's helped us a lot. We try to help her now. Try to get this top lane going. It's the 16th spot here for us on lap 7. Still 3 wide on the outside. We've got LeVar Scott, I believe that is behind us. We're making up ground, though, on the top. As you see, our crew chief will call us into pit. It's going to be 2 cans of fuel and 4 tires, as we're going to get a shot from Scott down the back straightaway. Got a little bit out of the draft, but LeVar does get back to our bumper. He's getting us a little loose, trying to hold on to it. So we now head off into 3 and 4. Got a little bit wide. Just now trying to find a space to drop down to the bottom. We will right here. Running in the 18th spot as we're going to get ready to come to the pits. We're going to jam on the brakes. Richmond drives by us. We can't get it slowed down, though, in time, and we're going to speed into the pits. Just a rookie mistake from us, trying to get as much as we can out of the pit entry here in Talladega. It's going to be a speeding penalty. We're going to have to make a drive-through. Sawalch cuts us off. We got held up by Huddleston. We're getting held up by William twice. So we'll come in to make our pit stop. It's going to be 2 cans of fuel and 4 tires, but obviously that's not the big kicker. The kicker is us needing to come into the pits once again to make the drive-through. And honestly, I don't even know if we can make it on fuel from here. It's a 15.7 second stop, but we're held in our box to let people go. We'll come out of the pits running in the 40th spot in behind Sawalch. The plate races have not been our strong suit. Obviously, Daytona, we had the issue with basically a penalty of a glitch. And now we've got a penalty here that's going to take us out of the draft. So, just completely misjudged it, trying to get as much as I could out of the entry to the pits. And instead, we get a penalty. So, we'll have to look to bounce back here. So we'll head off into 3 and 4. We don't even have help, so even if that penalty didn't happen, we're not in a great spot with the draft. So we'll come off of turn number 4, get on the brakes and make sure we are slowed down in time this time.
Leaders on pit road.
In fact, we're well below the speed limit now, heading down the pits for our drive-through. So now the hope is going to be, with the second pit stop, people drop back to us. We can get a little help there as the lead pack goes by.
Stay on the blend line now.
We'll come out of the pits now, see, as we're not even going to have help from another pack. Our black flag is cleared now, so we'll be free to go for up until the next pit stop at least. 11 laps to go here in Talladega. It's been not ideal, to say the least. So we are now heading down the back straightaway, trying to gain on this front pack, but it also looks like they might all be out of fuel. Huge checkup from the lead pack. We're going to just drive by them, and this could be what helps us in this one. Obviously, we need drafting help, and if that pack is out of gas, that's going to hold them up a lot. So we'll look behind us, see not every one of them is pitting either, so that could be a huge help to us. Eloy Falcon now the leader here in Talladega, but obviously that 2 car is going to be struggling for fuel. We've got 10 laps to go this time. Make it 9 for Falcon, and look at the closing rate for that pack on the lead pack. So we'll head through turn 2 now, trying to just pick up whatever we can.
Bring it in this lap.
We'll now jump ahead now. As we're coming through the trial, we're getting a call from our crew chief to come down, take the fuel we need to make it to the end of the race. Obviously, as we did not have enough, we'll get past that pack that just come in that we're trying to stretch their fuel to make it to the end of the race on just one pit stop. So that moves us up into the 35th spot. We'll just be taking enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. No tires on this stop. As this is the only shot we have to maybe get into a pack, see what happens here. There are a lot of cars coming in though this time. And you can also see the field is kind of jumbled. There's not really too many big packs as we'll come down. Make sure we get slowed down in time this time. As you can see, we're even more careful on the entry. Really slow it down coming to the pits. So like I said before, this will just be a fuel stop. Just gas and go. Hopefully quick enough to get us maybe into a group, or at least right behind a group where we can draft up into them. So we'll come into our pit stall now. A 6.4 second stop, and you can see we actually do come out ahead of a couple of the people that were in the pits. Don't know if they took tires or whatnot, but we'll come out here on lap 13, running in the 37th spot. Lawless Allen and Isabella Robusto get by us. Balkan's gonna pass us. That one is for position. We've got Jake Bowman in behind us,
Heads up, car ahead is pitting.
as well as Tyler Rife, who's not having a good race here today at Talladega. We're going to have a lead pack coming up on us as well. Bowman with a good push. This should help us. We're going to try to work in a little pack. Staropoli now jump into the outside of us, or of our little pack. It's not going to work because we got a huge push from Jake Bowman. Now gaining on the back of Amber Balkan, the leader coming in. That's Lawless Allen. That's going to leave Isabella Robusto to take over the lead in a pack all by herself. Most of the lead lap cars that were in behind us coming to the pits. As we've kind of just dropped into 2 tandems, Staropoli's going to stay in behind us. Obviously, we want to work as, or at least I do, I want to work as a pack here. See what we'd be able to do, see if we're able to catch any of the stragglers that might have lost it, or any of the draft, if we're giving a huge shot to Balkan down the back straightaway. It's another big push heading down into 3 and 4. It looks like, I believe, Star Poli is going to come in. I don't know if Robusto will or not. Obviously, Isabella winning her first race. So we'll come out of turn number 4 now. Still pushing Balkan as Star Poli pits. Robusto stays out on the track. Balkan is the first car 1 lap down, so that could be big if there was a yellow. Obviously, as we set our fastest lap, Bowman's going to give us a big push now down into 1 and 2. Tyler Reif is going to leave Jake Bowman now out to dry. He'll move up into the 39th spot. He'll be the car in behind us as we are all trying to work together. At least the front 3. I'm pretty committed to sticking to the back of Amber Balkan, at least at this point. We'll see what happens as we gain on Robusto. I believe that is the white car just up ahead of us. Big shot coming from Tyler Reif now, heading into the tri-oval. We get into the back of Balkan, try to give her a push now. Coming to the line, that'll be 4 laps to go for us. 3 laps to go for Isabella Robusto, who's just up ahead, as we're trying to just keep it smooth throughout this one as we're getting back into the bumper of Balkan again. Move up a little bit off of 2. We want Amber to go around Robusto, but she's not going to, so or as quickly as we wanted. We make the move there. We're going to get by Balkan. We're going to get by Trevor Huddleston. Can we clear him? Not quite. That's going to kind of cost us some time, as we're going to have to let this pack go right back by us. We'll slot in back behind Amber Balkan. Robusto coming into the pits now. Let's see if we're able to clear Reif, and it looks like we will be. So we'll be now the 3rd car in line. I really don't want to be the 3rd car in line. I feel like there is a lot more you can do as the 2nd car in line. So we'll have to see if we can make our way up to being that 2nd car. We're trying to get to the inside of Balkan, but a little bit of contact got us all a little bit out of shape. Reif going to lose the spot to Bowman. Bowman's going to push us right past Amber Balkan. That's going to get us to the bumper of Trevor Huddleston. A little bit of a log jam, but we'll be able to make the move on Balkan, which moves us up into the 37th spot. Obviously, without a yellow, it doesn't look like we'll be able to complete our goal. Let's keep trying to work with Huddleston as much as possible. Balkan going to get back to our bumper here. Heading through the tri-oval, looks like we'll pick up another car of McLaren.
2 to go this time.
Still just trying to see what we can do. 2 laps to go here in Talladega. Obviously, we'll get racier towards the end of the final lap. We are still trying to work together. This helps us make it on fuel, which we should be able to anyways, as we're going to get a huge run on those 2 cars up ahead. We'll jump up to the top, much like we did when getting by Robusto and Huddleston. We'll look to the outside, try to get by Trevor Huddleston. Amber Balkan, though, this time will actually have help trying to make this move on Jackson McLaren. I think that's Alex Clubb up ahead.
Inside.
Can't tell who the 3rd car up there is. We're going to get a huge run off of turn 4. It's Todd Souza in the 3 car. We're 3 wide now for the 33rd spot. Balkan going to get in behind us. Is she going to give us a push now? White flag in the air. Robusto leads. We get a good push from Amber Balkan, but we'll have to drop down to the middle to block Alex Clubb. Now we're looking on the outside at Todd Souza trying to make the move work. Off of turn number 2. We'll edge ahead of Souza, but Clubb's going to leave us. He's going to take us 3 wide through the middle. Balkan going to give us a huge shot down the back straightaway. That's going to allow us to move up into the 33rd spot. Isabella Robusto coming through the tri-oval now. She'll win her 2nd race in a row. We're going to come through 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be a big push. No, Balkan leaves us. We're going to have to try and do everything we can to side draft the 22. Clubb coming from behind. He's going to give us a huge shot. He's going to get us in the corner. We're spinning through the tri-oval, hard into the wall. Balkan spins across the line. Sousa's wrecking. It's going to be 36th as we're still wrecking past the finish line. Isabella Robusto takes the win here at Talladega, but a hectic finish for 33rd. We come home 36th. Obviously, a bit of a disappointing day for us. But Robusto comes out on top over Jake Finch, Eloy Falcon, Zachary Tinkle, and Lawless Allen, the top 5. Smith, Star, Poley, Tanner Reif, Johnson, and Costner, the top 10. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the NASCAR 25 Career Mode. Please make sure you tune in for the next one. Goodbye.